I'm getting my computer. I'm like, is this real? Is this real? Holy frick. So okay, my mind is like everywhere. So I'm gonna try to like explain this, and I can't get my computer. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, so basically there's this Return to the Shadows podcast. They're doing like a live taping, and they posted it on their Instagram, and I bought tickets impulsively one night because I wasn't gonna buy tickets, and then I was like, oh my gosh, let me just buy tickets because I think this would be cool. And then a couple days later, they sent out on their Instagram, they're gonna pick 10 people to, we're gonna be able to like ask our question to Kat and Dom, I believe. I kind of forgot what the post on Instagram said. But anyway, so I submitted mine. And then I got an email literally, okay, it was 14 minutes ago. I've been watching my phone like a hawk. Like every time it goes off, I've picked it up and been like, is it? And like anyway, so I missed it, but then I saw it on my phone. And it literally is just like, hi Shaylin, we are delighted to let you know that you have made it to the final 10. And I'm just like, holy fuck. I'm just like, no. I feel so many emotions right now. I'm like, I could cry. Also, I feel disbelief. I feel shock. I feel like super happy. I feel super excited. I'm a little nervous. That's hitting a little bit too because I'm like, holy crap, wait. And then, but I literally got up and I was shaking and I was jumping around and I was screaming and I was like, I don't know what to do with myself. It's like one of those moments where you're so excited that I was like, huh. It's like I can't explain it. I just can't. There's explanation is not possible. I really thought that like, no, there's no way. Oh my gosh! I get to like meet Kat and Dom. Meet because it's not like in person, but it is meeting them. It's just over the computer. Like I would love to meet them in person. I hope one day I can. But obviously, this is more than enough. Like I am shocked. I'm just like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Don't get me wrong. I am. I'm not gonna feel completely like yay until it's happening, I guess, because then I know it's real. I'm still sitting on the couch just like in disbelief. I can't tell you how many times I've re-looked at my email. It's like in disbelief and also just still like still not wanting to get my hopes up too high even though like they told me I'm in the top 10. I am so excited to be a part of something like this. Shadowhunters has been one of my favorite book series ever. Shadowhunters has been a big part of my life for a few years, at least. Like right before COVID hit, I think is when I started watching Shadowhunters and reading the books. It definitely was like I was reading all the time during quarantine and stuff. And I just love seeing the people that have worked so hard to make the show, how dedicated they are, and how passionate they are about the show. Because obviously when you're making something and you're passionate about it, it's better. But it's just like I feel like that's not something you find in every single show or movie. And it's amazing too to see how passionate they still are about the show years after it being not gone, but done. And like they're not working on it anymore, but like they still keep in touch and they still do Return of the Shadows, like the podcast, they still do so much to give back to fans. And I just love it that that's still such a big part of their life as well as mine or, like other fans, because it just keeps that world alive. I've never been able to go to a Shadowhunters event in person or convention or anything like that because I was a little late to the game. And so, like, I'm so excited to do this, to be a part of this. I can't wait. First of all, still in disbelief. I keep checking my email so many times because I'm like, there's no way. Like, I'm pinching myself. Like, it kind of almost feels like a dream. It doesn't feel like it would ever happen to me. I get to ask them a question. They get to answer it. I like have no words. I honestly don't even have words because I don't really know how to describe my thoughts. I am a little bit nervous because it's like a little nerve-wracking. But for the most part, I'm very excited. Just listening to the podcast and also interviews with Kat and Dom, and really the whole cast of Shadowhunters, like, they're just so fun and they're so chill, and so I feel like there's nothing to be nervous about, so I keep reminding myself that, to like not be nervous. It's just crazy to be like, I'm gonna like see them and I'm gonna be in this podcast, like in it, not even like it's gonna be recorded. It's just so weird. I'm just letting it all sink in that like I'm gonna meet them tomorrow and I'm gonna be in the podcast with them. Like, what? And a part of me is almost like, do I deserve this? But then I'm like, no, yes I do. Like, that sounds kind of selfish, but I'm like, no, I do. I mean, there's no reason for me to not deserve it. Like, I love this fandom. It's like an honor. Like, it's just, I can't wait. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so hard to pay attention to classes tomorrow and like be like, I still have to do regular everyday life, but like really all I'm thinking about is this podcast. I'm gonna stop talking and I will see you tomorrow, Wednesday, March 22nd. Oh my gosh. It's Wednesday! I'm still in bed, because I was supposed to be in class right now. Funny story, you know what's really funny is that I went to bed early last night, early for me, but I couldn't really fall asleep because I was like thinking about things, you know, and I was too excited. I was like, well, now I can't fall asleep because that's all I'm thinking about. And you guys, I have 4 alarms. I have 4! I've never slept through my alarms. I don't know how this happened. I looked at my phone and it was 9 a.m. and my class starts at 9:05. And I was like, should I still go to class? By the time I was ready, it was like 9:10, and then I'm gonna get there around 9:20, and it's only like a 50-minute class. So like by the time I get there, it would be like almost halfway over. I was really worried about walking into class late because it's a really big lecture. The way that you enter the lecture hall, you can't enter through the back, you have to enter through the front. So I like have to walk in the front where the professor is lecturing and then go to my seat. It's making me nervous thinking about walking in front of everybody and like in front of the slides and everything and like basically interrupting class and getting to my seat. I don't know. So I was like, I'm just not gonna go. Of course it's today. So my one class today, I didn't go to. So I guess I didn't really have the problem of trying to focus in class and not being able to. It's currently 12:53. I just looked at that and I almost was like, I don't know what time it is. The podcast starts at 1 for me. No, sorry, 1 for everybody. One for them. For me, it's 3. But I have to be there 30 minutes early for a mic check, so I'm going on at 2:30. I keep freaking out that I'm getting like the times confused and stuff because like it's a time difference, and so it's stressing me out because I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I like mix it up or I'm late or whatever, but I'm pretty sure we're good. I am getting a little bit nervous, I'm getting a little bit jittery, I'm getting a little bit just like everything. I'm all the above. I don't know. The more I think about it and the more I'm like, oh my gosh, it's happening. Like, I am like, I'm gonna get the excitement shakes again. Like, I swear, it's so weird. Oh my gosh, it's like a get ready with me. I've never done one of those before. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of find them a little cringy. I kind of find them a little cheesy. I'm not really a huge, I'm not big into the trends. I don't know. It's like great when other people do it and I like watching them. I just am like, for some reason, when I'm like gonna do it, I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like, it's weird. Okay. Get ready with me for Return to the Shadows. Holy crap, this is just so weird. Oh my gosh, it's insane. I'm not a makeup artist here, you know, we're just gonna. But is there technically a correct way to do makeup? That's my question. Everything's falling apart. It's fine. Blush. Yeah. Next is eyeshadow. I do my eyeshadow stupid. It's on my finger. And I just put it on. So yeah, nothing about my makeup routine is probably professional or normal or, mascara. Ow! It's at least once every time that I poke my eye. I don't know if I already said this in a clip too, but if I didn't, I'm gonna say it because I think I was talking to my friend about this. I don't know if I've said it on camera or not. Okay, so a lot of the time, something exciting will happen or whatever, but I don't really allow myself to dream about it because, okay. I shouldn't say something exciting is happening. I should say an opportunity presents itself where something exciting could happen, like this podcast. So most of the time I don't let myself dream about it if I apply to anything because I'm I feel like I'm gonna jinx it if I dream about it. I'm gonna make it not happen. But this was one of those times where when I sent in my email after I saw the post on Instagram, I actually did let myself dream about it a little bit. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let myself because when I don't, it kind of sucks the fun out of it. And even if it doesn't happen, it's nice to have that little moment of dreaming about something and I don't know, hope for something. I don't know. And so I did let myself kind of dream about this and fantasize about it. And then obviously we're here now. And so it's gonna sound super cheesy, but dream about things. Seriously, even the little things, it can happen. Who knows? I've always been a little bit superstitious about if I dream about it, it's gonna make it not happen. But now I'm no, that's gonna just make it worse. That's gonna for sure make it not happen. Wait, hold on. I feel like I just confused myself. Not dreaming about it, I feel is for sure gonna make it not happen. Does that make sense? Because if you're dreaming about it, at least you maybe you're taking steps towards it too, or something. It gives you more motivation to try and have hope, and you never know, it could happen. So allow yourself to dream is basically what I'm saying. I hope that made sense. I'm so excited. I cannot believe it. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this sounds self-absorbed, but I am so appreciative of these people that I look up to, whether it be I was gonna say an artist, but actors are a form of artists. Really any artists, I guess, because authors, actors, some of my friends are amazing artists, in terms of painting and drawing and stuff, and I really look up to them. I really just admire the joy that they bring into my life, and I really want to spread that, continue to spread it to other people too. And so that's part of the reason why I wanted to make a YouTube channel, because I wanted to put my art kind of out there, but I also kind of want to put myself out there in something that I've never really done before, because it's very nerve-wracking for me. So even if there are only a few people watching my videos, it still makes me really happy, because it's those few likes or those few comments that I get from people that are this was really amazing, it's inspired me to make something. It just feels so good, because it's I've inspired someone else to make something as well, and I just that's my goal. That's what I hope to do. This is getting all cheesy now, so I'm gonna stop. But what should I wear? I have this little necklace from my sister. It's a heart, and it's supposed to be based on the necklace from Barbie. It's not focusing very well, but it's supposed to be based on it because it's focused on me, that's why. It's supposed to be based on the Barbie Diamond Castle movie, because they have little heart stones that they put in necklaces and they wear them. So I was kind of thinking of wearing that just because, I don't know, maybe it will ease my nerves a little bit. It's mainly excitement though too, so it's honestly, part of me is how nervous really am I? Because I feel a lot of it's just stemming from disbelief and shock and excitement and crap and things and stuff and blah. So, okay, I'm gonna go finish my lunch, and then I'll probably be on the podcast. So this might be the last clip before the podcast happens. So my next clip will be after. Okay, I know I said that I was gonna my next clip would be after the podcast, but I just thought, ooh, You know what? I was like, I'm gonna get one right before I log on. It's 2:10, 20 minutes, and I just wanted to record right before because I, like, am so nervous, like, but I'm excited. Like, I can't stop smiling, but I'm also, like, really, like, oh, like, jittery. I'm so jittery. I'm sorry if I'm shaking, because I feel like I'm shaking the camera a lot, my phone. But anyway, I feel like I just can't. So many. Okay, I'm gonna try to go through these steps and log in. Here we go. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm kind of in shock of, like, what just happened? Like, I don't even know what just happened. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am waiting for the after party right now because I bought tickets to that too because I'm crazy. And it was just so fun. It was so interesting. I feel like I'm an awkward person. I've gotten better. But I feel like I'm still, like, it takes me a long time to still what's the word? Get comfortable. You know what I mean? And so, like, it's not a lot of time to kind of get comfortable and, like, also, but, like, at the same time, I feel like my mind is everywhere and I'm saying a bunch of stuff that don't make sense. At the same time, when I entered, like, I felt so welcome and so, like, relaxed. Like, it wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be. Like, it was weird. Like, it was crazy because I was like, I'm talking to these people. When they said my name, I can't. I was like, hi. Like, I don't know. Oh my gosh. And then I asked my question, and then they answered, and then I had to leave, sadly. I would love to have full-on conversations with them because they're so all over the place, and I feel like that's my brain all the time. It's so fun. But yeah, so I'm waiting for the after party. It was such a fun experience because even just joining for the mic check was just such a cool behind the scenes little thing. And it was really cool to kind of get to see how they start the podcast. Well, I mean, obviously this is a little different because it's a live instead of just a podcast, but it was very interesting to see how they started the live, and it was just so cool to experience. I cannot get over the fact experiencing, like, the behind the scenes. It was just so interesting, and I was like, I kind of want to, like, do this. Like, how do I get involved with things like this and making things like this? Like, it would be so fun, which obviously I am interested in acting. That's a thing. But it just, like, made me even more like, I want to do this. Even if it's not, like, a job. I don't know if I could do it as a full-time job. But as, like, a hobby or, like, a side thing or, you know, it would just be so fun. I'm in shock. I am so curious to what it's going to sound like in the podcast. Like, when I go back and, like, watch that and see everything and just, I don't know. Just like, holy frick, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm so beyond grateful. Like, especially after joining in, I joined in. They had so many guests, like, from different parts of the country, and it made me realize just how many people had applied or, like, submitted responses to try to get in this. And yeah. So. Oh!
That's good.
After party. Okay. The after party's over. It was very fun. My eyes kind of hurt, but it was worth it. It was very fun. I don't even know what just happened. I really don't. So, it really doesn't feel real. It feels like a dream. So, the podcast itself will be proof that it was, in fact, real. It's really weird. It's really weird. Oh my gosh. I don't even understand. I'm so confused. Oh, that's what I was saying. I can't believe how lucky I was to be picked because just seeing how many people were on the podcast, or not on the podcast, in the chat for the live podcast who bought tickets to go, and then, like, seeing the diversity and how many different countries people were from. It's insane. The fact that I was one of the 10 picked and there were so many people that submitted. At least I'm assuming. It seems like there were a lot, and they were from all around the world. All around the world. Like, that's crazy. I'm just so more in shock than I was before. Like, now it's like I'm just like speechless again, but kind of just because I'm like, what just happened? It was so fun. It was so great. Loved it. So grateful. It's such an awesome experience. Holy crap. But that was basically it. I just kind of wanted to document, but also, I don't know. I'm trying to get more into posting more often, and I've been very bad about it, so I'm trying to be better about it, but sometimes I really struggle on, like, what do I want to do? So, because it's not like my life is super interesting. Most of the time it's school, studying, school. Like, there's not much to do. I mean, that's why most of my videos are DIYs and crafts and stuff. So even when I want to get into vlogging, it's like, what do I even vlog? There's nothing to do. So I thought this would be a cool opportunity. I'm just so much in shock right now. But it was so fun. Back to going to a little bit of cheesiness. Let yourself dream. I'll see you guys in the next video.